a frustrating defeat at home. How do you see that?
Yeah, it's perfectly summed up. Frustrating. I think when you look back to Tuesday night, and the difference between today is, for our levels, is astronomical. We expect better, but listen, we know these lads can't hit that standard every week. Even though we try to, and that's what we strive for, the standards every week. It is difficult, and after a tough game last Saturday, tough game Tuesday, it caught up on us today, and we just didn't seem to have the energy levels. We didn't seem to have the patterns or the pictures that we were used to. We didn't seem to have the flow. We just couldn't create, and we turned it into a bit of a battle. And to be fair to them, Marine defended really well, and to our own detriment, we ended up losing the game to a silly penalty, and even sillier sending off. But it's one of them. We're trying to do the right things, and we're trying to keep pushing, but sometimes games catch up with you, and I thought today caught up with us all. We just never got going. But as we said on Tuesday when we won, we don't get too high and we don't get too low with the losses, so we move on to Tuesday now and make sure we get a response as we ask for.
We had a very positive start today. We had 4 set pieces in about 4 minutes off the first whistle. Was that the coming out of the blocks that you'd like to see from the lads? Yeah,
that's exactly it. I think the first 4 or 5 minutes I thought, right, we seem like we're on it, and then from then on, obviously Marine, they sort of timed the game really well. They slowed us down, they took their time, which we've done in the past. It's clever, and it took a bit of a sting out of us, and we just never got going. We just looked laboured and we looked lethargic, and listen, it could be down to the amount of games now, and we did try to change it with a couple of subs, but we still never really got the impact that we expected of ourselves. But listen, you learn more from losing. You don't learn a lot from when you win against Chorley, but you learn more from when you lose, especially in the manner that we did. And we have to take it, we have to lick our wounds, and we're going to lose games, but we've got a response now, and that's exactly what I'll be looking for on Tuesday night.
Well, you mentioned about the lack of chances. We did only somehow one shot on target in that first half, and then the chance for Timmy in the second half. Was it a sinking feeling when that didn't go in?
Yeah, listen, I know Timmy's not there to score goals, but we expect him to finish them. You know what I mean? It's one of them, but listen, it could happen to anybody. It's unfortunate that we're on the end of it. We've been fortunate enough to see Charlie hit the bar Tuesday and hit the post Tuesday, and we were able to have a little bit of luck and come out of it. And today we just didn't have that. We didn't have that ruthlessness in front of goal, that hunger to want to win. But it's something that we're working on. But listen, the lads have been outstanding up until now. You know what I mean? I think we've played 36 games, if I'm right, and they've done everything that's asked of them. Now it's for us now to make sure they get a response. That's my big thing now, is show me on Tuesday that today hurt a little bit, or that it meant something, and that's exactly what we're planning to do. Today is done, we can't change it. We can only learn from it, and we go again Tuesday.
I believe we're up to around about 45 games now. Does it show like the tiredness that may be setting in towards the running, and did it show there with the penalty concession at the end as well? Yeah,
listen, it's not just physically, it's mentally as well. You know what I mean? As you said, we've played 45 games.
Something around.
Somewhere like it's a lot of games that, and we don't have a big squad. We don't have a lot of players to choose from. So a lot of these lads that are playing or coming on have been doing it all year. So it is tough, and it's for us now to try and lift the spirits. And sometimes when you go into a game, you can't get yourself motivated, and it takes its toll. But listen, the lads know that they've got 10 games left now, and they've got to decide what we want to do. We obviously want to hit the targets and strive for that, but we've got to make sure that we're physically and mentally ready, and we'll make sure that as management staff that we give them the best opportunity and the best preparation going into games. But listen, that will hurt the lads. I seen them after the game, how quiet the dressing room was, and even when we lose other games, you still have a little bit of a chat and talk, but today was really quiet, and definitely I think the lads will be honest and say we just wasn't at it to our standard. But as I said, Tuesday's the one now where we get a response and we go back onto that winning mentality.
I want to put a positive note on this. We are still in the same position we were at kick-off in 5th, which is still on course to one of your goals in topping last season's result.
Yeah, listen, you don't, as I said, you don't get too high with the highs or too low with the lows. I think we'll all we all want to win every game, or at least get a point from it. I think if you're not going to win the game, don't lose it. And I think that's the frustrating thing. If we'd have come away with a point, we would have gone, right, we've not lost. But the fact that we didn't lose it, or sorry, we did get a draw from the game is a tough one to take, and the manner that we lost is even tougher. I think obviously the skip said it himself. He's apologised, but it's one of them. We've got to be better, and we've got to do the right things leading up to that moment as well. But as you said, we're still in the same position. Nothing's changes. We've been fortunate enough with the results around us, and let's stay positive. We're on track to do what we're trying to do. Hopefully the fans will see that, they'll back it, and come Tuesday we can give them a response or a reaction that they deserve.
It doesn't get any easier this week. Another double header. First on Radcliffe at home. It's the game that we played 45 minutes off before we were leading. Is it a slightly different mentality when you've already played them at home but also not got a result?
Yeah, listen, it's a strange one. Obviously we only played them last week as well away. But listen, Radcliffe I think they've won today, so that obviously they'll have a little bit of a bounce to them. We've just got to make sure that we prepare properly. I think our lads in the dressing room are an honest bunch, and they'll want to sort of give a reaction to myself and to the staff and to the fans, because we want to go out and we want to try win every game, and we know how important these games in hand can be. This is one of our games in hand, so we've got to make sure we make this count. But yeah, we're in a good place at the moment. I know today is tough, and I know it's when you think what could have been if we won or drawn or got something from the game, it's one of them. It's not happened, so we have to move on now and stay positive, keep working hard, and then we look to get another win Tuesday and get back onto that winning feeling.
Cheers, Marty.
Thank you.